Do you think a small garden cannot look amazing? Think again. Welcome back to Backyard Stories, where creativity meets outdoor beauty. Today we are exploring 18 incredible upcycled garden ideas that prove even the tiniest outdoor space can feel stylish and full of life. From unexpected planters to charming vertical gardens, these ideas might completely transform the way you see your backyard. An old bicycle can become a charming focal point in a tiny garden with just a little creativity. By placing flower baskets on the handlebars and rear rack, the bicycle transforms into a whimsical plant display that feels both nostalgic and lively. Choose colorful blooms such as petunias or geraniums to create contrast against the weathered metal frame. Positioned near a pathway or against a fence, this upcycled feature instantly adds character and storytelling charm to even the smallest outdoor space. Old wooden drawers that would normally be thrown away can easily become layered garden planters full of personality. Arrange several drawers at different angles or stack them slightly offset to create visual depth. Fill each drawer with soil and plant a mix of flowers, herbs, or trailing greenery. The aged wood adds rustic charm while the staggered structure creates a miniature landscape effect, turning a forgotten piece of furniture into a stylish centerpiece for a compact garden corner. Recycled tin cans can be transformed into a practical and decorative herb wall for small gardens. After cleaning and painting the cans in soft or vibrant colors, attach them to a wooden board or fence in a creative arrangement. Each container can hold herbs like basil, mint, or thyme. The vertical layout saves precious ground space while creating a lively green wall. This simple upcycling project blends function and beauty, making even a tiny patio feel fresh and full of life. An unused wooden chair can find new purpose as a charming garden planter. By removing the seat and placing a pot inside the frame, the chair becomes a decorative stand that elevates plants slightly above ground level. Flowers spilling over the edges create a relaxed, cottage garden feel. Whether painted in soft pastel colors or left weathered for rustic appeal, the chair planter introduces height variation and visual interest, turning an ordinary object into a playful garden accent. Empty glass bottles can create a surprisingly beautiful border around a small garden bed. By placing the bottles upside down into the soil in a neat row, you form a colorful and reflective edging that catches sunlight throughout the day. Different bottle colors add visual texture while helping define planting areas. This upcycled border not only prevents soil from spilling outward but also adds an artistic touch, transforming everyday waste into a sparkling design feature in a compact garden space. A vintage suitcase can be reimagined as a miniature garden that feels like a tiny world of its own. When opened and filled with soil, moss, and small plants, the suitcase becomes a charming planter with natural depth. Succulents, small ferns, and decorative stones work especially well in this shallow environment. Placed on a patio table or garden bench, the suitcase garden becomes a storytelling piece that blends nostalgia with creativity, making the garden feel personal and imaginative. A discarded wooden pallet can easily transform into a vertical living wall that maximizes space in a small garden. By lining the back with landscape fabric and filling the slats with soil, the pallet becomes a structure for growing herbs, succulents, or small flowers. Mounted against a wall or fence, the pallet garden adds greenery without taking up valuable ground space. Its natural wood texture creates a rustic atmosphere while the plants gradually fill the gaps with vibrant life. Old kitchen colanders make excellent hanging planters thanks to their built-in drainage holes. After attaching chains or rope to the handles, the colander can be suspended from a pergola, tree branch, or wall hook. Fill it with soil and trailing plants such as ivy or cascading flowers to create a soft flowing look. The metal texture adds an industrial yet charming aesthetic, proving that even everyday kitchen tools can become stylish decorative pieces in a small outdoor garden. A forgotten teapot can become a delicate planter perfect for small succulents. The curved shape and elegant spout give the arrangement a whimsical personality that fits beautifully in compact garden spaces. Fill the teapot with well-draining soil and plant a mix of tiny succulents or miniature cacti. Placed on a garden table, shelf, or stone ledge, this tiny arrangement feels like a living ornament. It is a simple way to add playful charm and unexpected creativity. An old ladder leaning against a wall can quickly become a vertical garden display full of texture and greenery. Each step acts as a shelf for small pots, lanterns, or decorative garden objects. By mixing different plant heights and colors, the ladder arrangement creates a layered visual effect without occupying much floor space. The aged wood enhances the rustic garden atmosphere, making the ladder display both practical and visually appealing for narrow patios or backyard corners. Worn-out rain boots can bring humor and personality to a small garden when turned into playful planters. After adding drainage holes and filling them with soil, the boots become colorful homes for cheerful flowers like pansies or marigolds. Their upright shape makes them perfect for lining pathways or decorating small patios. Brightly colored boots add a fun visual contrast against natural greenery, proving that even the most unexpected objects can contribute to a lively garden design. Stacking old wooden crates into a vertical tower creates an attractive plant display that works perfectly in tight spaces. Arrange the crates in alternating directions to form pockets where plants can grow. Each level can hold different varieties such as herbs, flowers, or trailing greenery. The layered structure creates a compact yet dynamic garden arrangement that draws the eye upward. This upcycled tower not only saves space but also introduces a rustic architectural element to the garden. Instead of throwing away broken terracotta pots, their fragments can be used to create a miniature tiered garden inside a larger container. By stacking the pieces carefully with soil between each level, you can design a cascading landscape where small plants grow along the slopes. Tiny succulents, moss, and miniature decorations enhance the effect. This creative reuse turns damage into beauty, transforming broken pottery into an artistic garden feature that feels like a tiny natural hillside. An old wooden window frame can become a beautiful trellis for climbing plants in a small garden. By attaching wire or string across the open panes, the frame provides support for vines such as sweet peas or ivy. Mounted against a wall or fence, it creates a vertical garden feature that blends structure with greenery. The aged frame adds vintage charm while the climbing plants gradually weave through the grid, turning the frame into a living piece of garden art. Old tires are surprisingly versatile when transformed into colorful flower planters. After cleaning and painting them in bright or pastel tones, the tires can be placed directly on the ground and filled with soil and flowers. Their circular shape naturally frames the plants and creates a bold focal point. Whether stacked or used individually, painted tire planters bring playful color and texture to a tiny garden while giving discarded materials a creative second life. Mason jars can be repurposed into gentle lanterns that bring warmth and atmosphere to a small garden during the evening. By placing candles or solar lights inside the jars and hanging them from hooks or tree branches, you create soft glowing points of light. The glass reflects the flame beautifully, producing a cozy and inviting ambience. Arranged along a pathway or patio corner, these simple lanterns transform the garden into a peaceful nighttime retreat. A vintage sink can be turned into a rustic garden planter that feels both unusual and charming. Its deep basin provides plenty of space for soil and plants, while the built-in drain naturally helps excess water escape. Filled with cascading flowers or leafy greenery, the sink becomes a striking focal point. Placed against a garden wall or in a quiet corner, this upcycled feature blends practicality with creativity while adding personality to the outdoor space. Woven baskets can be mounted on a wall or fence to create a textured vertical garden display. By lining the baskets with protective fabric and filling them with soil, they become natural-looking containers for flowers or trailing plants. The different shapes and weaving patterns add visual depth, making the wall feel warm and organic. This simple arrangement transforms an empty surface into a lush decorative feature while maximizing greenery in even the smallest garden. Tiny gardens can have huge personality when creativity and upcycling come together. From vintage objects turned into planters to clever vertical displays, these ideas show that beautiful outdoor spaces do not require a lot of room, only imagination. If you enjoyed these inspirations, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Backyard Stories for more garden ideas, and share in the comments which design you would love to try in your own space.